the video cuts out before they do it.
But it's gonna be exactly what I thought it was gonna be because I didn't see anything else. The suggested activity is really all I need.
Am I the only person who watches movies like Game of Thrones and I'm like, they're gonna do another stupid sex scene? Like I always feel it's weird.
Yes. Like I was super into what was that show during the fucking pandemic? Outlander. I got super into that. I was like, oh my gosh, there's like 10 million seasons of this already. I'll watch it, and it was great. But the sex scenes were so fucking annoying because they went on forever. It's like I get it. I've seen this girl's boobs like 15 times now. It doesn't really.
Just flash it up on the screen. Just put like insert boobs here, and just let me fast forward.
It's filler, dude. It's padding the time out.
It's so
production gimmick, and the actors have a little fun.
I feel like we're conditioned to think that it's like supposed to be there. It's like this is so freaking weird. It's like when you're vegetarian for a while, and then you one day notice. Like when I was a vegetarian, at first I still ate chicken. I was like, I got rid of red meat. And after a while, it's just like, what is this dead chicken doing in my chicken Caesar salad? Like after a while, I'm like, this is so freaking, like, and I feel the same way.
I'm also like a one-person person. Like I'm not like I've never like dated multiple people. I've never like messed around. So maybe it's just the type of person. I don't know.
But dead people don't count, Ashley.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, I used to be a real hoe, Ashley, so I just feel like this might apply to me. See, I would never pay for this stuff because I have like a healthy relationship, and not sound cocky, but like I always had an easier time getting women than even like making friends. Like it always just seemed kind of like intuitive. And also it's like lower stakes.
I don't have any friends.
I mean, yeah, dude, like I always had a hard time making friends, like getting a chick to go home with me or like keep hanging out. It was always kind of easy, but it was like getting a dude to be friends. I never really knew how to do that. Be out like, hey man, want to hang out sometime and play video games at my place?
Her to take you home with her and then buy her a pizza in the morning when you leave.
But chicks are always kind of just like, you just walk up, how's it going? Want to go get a coffee sometime? What are you up to tonight? Whatever. It's just like easy, but.
My friends are my friends' dads.
Yeah.
Yes. I have no friend. Oh, well, I have like 2 friends that are under the age of 50, but they're all older. But they're both older than me. All of my friends are 50 and 60 years old. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, my friend. We actually just went to the school that I'm calling him my friend now, even as I'm saying it, right? So we're at the school today, checking out the school, and they're like, oh, yeah, you know Joseph's dad, whatever. It's like, oh, it's so great to be friends. And I'm here sitting thinking, nah, it's cool that my friend is going to go to school with my son. This is my bud, man. It's like, oh, screw the kids. It's hilarious. When you get to be a certain age, it's like, hey, my 45-year-old friend next door, who's the dad of my son's friend, that's just my world.
Yeah, I've always been around, I grew up around, my grandparents, though, and I just didn't really find, kids my age interesting. They were always just being fucking blowing shit up, being stupid, and I'm just like, everybody in my family used to call me Matilda because I looked like Matilda when I was a kid, and, would just read, I was a fucking dork, and so I just didn't really invest a lot of time in that as a kid. I don't know. But I loved old people. They had the best stories. They had seen so many things that were really more I knew my great grandma my whole life until she was 105. She died when I was 20. She was a fucking unicorn to me. She was born into a shack that had a dirt floor, and when she died, there were flat screen TV. She saw everything that we use come into existence, and it just blew my mind.
Does she have an OnlyFans account?
I don't.
I definitely asked my grandfather more questions because he died when I was probably 11 and he was 95, and I'm like, oh, if only I had been older and more interested, I would have asked him so many goddamn questions.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that with my grandpa, and he like he was a veteran and he felt guilty about it because he really fucking hated being in the military and stuff like that. And he told me all those stories and how he got out as fast as he could and how he really like doesn't tell anyone he was in the military because he just, you know, like stuff like that. Like people don't really like deal with that anymore because he didn't have a choice. He had to do it.
You know, it's interesting. I'll look up the name of the book, but there's this this book my friend recommended that basically goes through the different ways that people dealt with PTSD and war throughout time, like going back to like the spark and whatnot, looking at like historical evidence and how society perceived them, and like why people back then didn't have as much PTSD and so forth. And like some of the stuff I read on it was pretty damn interesting. I gotta find the name of the book. I think it mainly had to do with like the way that the society like accepted the soldiers when they went home, and also allowed for like reward, right, of like taking spoil from war, and then also getting like seen as heroes by the society when they returned, and also like differing views on like killing as far as like morality is.
And they didn't have a choice. That's the biggest thing for me is like they didn't have it. They had to do it unless they were considered, you know, too dumb, or like their eyes were too bad, or they had like severe health issues, or like they were in charge of their sibling or their parents had died. Like those are the four things that would keep you out of going to the military. And if you ran, you got like in trouble. Like you had to do it.
Listen, pre-internet, everything is totally different because now we do something to create an Instagram reel, to create that 10-second soundbite. And that's true with all these senators, Congress people, even Tulsi Gabbard, this incredible potential vice president or presidential candidate one day. My point is, all these Instagram influencers, like if you were in 1920 and you came back from World War II and you went to a parade because you fought in overseas and you know and you're part of it, like that was the internet back then, meaning that the whole
Yeah.
community came out and experienced it all at once, and that was the information transmission. Now it's all basically independent information transmission, and plus you got to pay ads just to get people to even see your shit. But we all know that these social media companies pick and choose the winners, and it's always a left-leaning agenda. And I don't know, it's just very frustrating to see, you know, leadership essentially wag the tail before the dog, or create the content, or do the thing just for the content, as opposed to being patriotic or being a leader or even being pragmatic and having common sense. It's like it's basically all a propaganda, and all communication is hypnosis.
Well, I don't know a lot about that, but I would say, if you're speaking of like human experience and how you get information and things like that, like I think, and I tell people all the time, I think I got like the last great childhood because I lived in a small town. I was never bored. I had free reign. I rode my bike everywhere. I, you know, did all of those things I'd never let my kids do today. But when I go home, my hometown is like an hour and a half away from where I live now, and I've moved as far out of the city as I possibly can without being in a rural area. So I get to choose still, like what I'm inundated with. Like I don't have to deal with that. But when I go home, it is exactly the same. Like they have tried to maintain slow life like so hard, and they are doing it, and it's. I get a little emotional talking about it because it's like a living time capsule, and it's so cool, and I feel super lucky that I get to experience stuff like that. And I wish like everybody could do that. I wish everybody could go to my hometown and go have like malt at the soda shop that's been there since like 1950, and just like go to the drive-in in your car and like just not worry about who's gonna abduct your kid or someone's gonna roofie your drink, and like you just forget about all that stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing. And you can all come if you want, but I'm just saying, places like that still exist.
What I'm trying to say, Ashley, is that content creation on Instagram is directly correlated with lower IQ.
Okay, well, we were talking about something else, and I don't really know where you came in with that. But I get that.
I just wanted to comment, actually, my hometown isn't very far from where I live. It's still like a city, right? It's a small city in between a lot of big cities, and it still has this small town feel. And I was there, I go in a couple of times a week to do some task for my mom. And I was there the other day, and I was driving at about 5 o'clock on a Sunday down the downtown main road, and everything was closed, and for blocks there wasn't one person.
Yep.
Right? Because they would have been down walking on like a sidewalk. And there's no way, like, I mean, during COVID, there were times where I could be in Vancouver downtown and not see anybody. But there isn't, like, any place in downtown Vancouver where you could walk at any time of the night and not see people, because there's lots of people, like, working shifts and stuff, right? And it was weird. It feels like a ghost town, but it's kind of sweet. I quite like it. All I would say, though, is at least here, I don't necessarily feel safer in a place like that, because when I was growing up, we had a notorious Canadian serial killer who kidnapped children and killed them. So
Kind of sounds like your current Prime Minister, Trudeau.
This happens in. I'm sorry, I was speaking.
Were you? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Victoria. Don't get a mood swing on me.
Wow.
Don't get a mood swing on me. Kick me out. Don't get a mood swing on me.
By the third time, fourth time, we're gonna be like, oh, I can't do it, and we need to have our energy to come back together to be able to do it. Women can carry more. That's what it is. So if you're a guy and you're worrying about,
cuddling him up, but he knows when he does cry, mommy comes running, and that's where the difference comes in our human nature, and that's how we learn things. We learn patterns, and that's the pattern.
We learn from books mostly. This guy's a fucking moron. Like I said, it's so stupid. Riboinoi, shaloiloin, let the shitstorm rain! Shuki, I want to sponsor all of your rescue horses and send you $10 a month for every horse in your stable.
What does your boy Shaloi Loin even mean?
It means Riboinoi, shaloiloin!
Raboy Noi Shaloi Loin.
It's a... What, Shuki?
I was on the phone. Zoe.
Riboinoi, shaloiloin means master the universe.
Your boy Noi Shaloi Loin.
It's a Hasidic story where
Hey,
a rabbi.
Republican. I want to sing you a song.
Okay, go ahead.
Amos Spinach. Oh God, yo, remind me how it goes again. Oh fuck. I can't remember Republican. You know why? Because my kid was crying, it distracted me. But I had a song that I wanted to sing you specifically. I'm sorry. It'll come back to me in a minute.
Riboinoi, shaloiloin, riboinoi, shaloiloin. You can
Republican, how old are you?
you can just make up a song if you want.
I'm not very creative.
Really? I mean, you're on a creative app. I mean, you're about to sing. It sounds like you're pretty creative.
No, I'm English.
So what does that mean? That like you're not original?
Yeah, it means I'm like autonomous and like autistic.
Oh, you mean you're lazy?
I'm not lazy, just brain dead.
Oh, I see. All right. Well,
Yeah. When I get out, I think I'll be brain dead. I'm hoping to go to Japan soon. Shuki, how does your song go again?
Amos ya benzona.
Amos ya benzona. Amosia Ben Shamuta. There we go.
Yeah.
I understand. Republican, did you like it? Republican. You're trolling us, remember? You got distracted. You know in life when you have to be cold to someone but you don't want to be cold to them, but when you try and tell them the truth, they don't fucking listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Going through that this
I've never
right now.
I've never told somebody the truth and they weren't listening, especially if it was a truth that they didn't want to hear.
Yeah, sure.
Thick thighs with a little southern. Ooh. ¿Qué tú quieres, mamacita? Vamos, te voy a decir. Dímelo.
Okay, damn, you landed on thick. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do with myself
Nah,
right
all I know is you smiling from ear to ear. I bet you look cute with your no hair done, no makeup done, and your jogging outfit. I bet you still look bad as hell.
मैंने भी 4 मोतीचूर के लड्डू खाए हैं
दूध के साथ खाए हैं?
नहीं
दूध के साथ में?
जैस्मिन और लेवेंडर टी
No. One thing.
Her choice.
No, humble. You gotta understand. We not on her pussy, bro. We ain't got nothing to do with it.
We don't want that one. But we don't want that one.
At the same time, I'm thankful that I understand.
Also, now you charging for it. How much hour? You charging. We can't afford it. How much hour? Hey, Nick, I told you she was on PD, bro.
$600 for the half.
Hey, yo.
$2,000 for
Hey,
the whole hour.
Nick, I told you she was on PD, man. I told you she was on PD, man.
Like, baby daddy is paying for my part. Like, you got something you gotta be paying fast.
Hey, yo, brother, I forgot about
She
that.
listen.
The bitch, she fell in love with her trick, man. She fell in love with her trick.
Going after the niggas that you know you can get.
Fell in love with her trick. Oh, gotcha, bitch.
Just like niggas do with easy
My son already got businesses left to him. Like,
Bro, ain't nobody about to pay about you, bro. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, bro. I've been to Magic City. You is not that bad, bro.
Right.
whatever you want to do.
You got 7 niggas that you got 7 niggas.
Wait. Why is she taking pocket watching what the fuck she do with her pussy?
Like,
No, but look, I'm not saying what she doing. I'm not saying what she doing.
When I say you ugly girl.
No, I'm not saying what she doing with her pussy, but don't make it seem like I'm not saying what you doing with your pussy, but don't make it seem like you not running game on these light
I'm the
ass
pussy
niggas.
protector.
Hey, you trying to cut that shit out.
Pussy power. Okay, so let her do
How
her.
many Chanel bags you got? How many Chanel bags you got?
I got one.
Sound like the first nigga. Sit this one out.
Read about it.
Oh, yeah, blocks.
You know, when it comes to that,
I don't know if you black me. The fuck? Hello?
like,
What are you talking about?
like, oh, you're using me. Like, I can't move like that. Niggas want me for.
Not you mad at me because you ain't read.
I'm like, all these.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. That's your life.
Yeah,
Don't block me.
Nah, I ain't blocked you, though.
I'm just playing. Okay, so listen, not too fucking much on her. Let her swing that pussy in a
stop
circle.
doing that shit, bro.
I'm untouched, baby. I can do that. My bills get paid.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, hello?
I'm past that point, love.
That's like you telling a nigga what the fuck to do with his dick.
See,
What is you talking about?
every time Ashley say something, everybody agree. Every time.
You mad?
No, I am fucking. Serious.
Why are you upset? Because this lady
Because
whatever
the problem
she
is
wants to do with her body.
it's like you sprinkling.
Oh, you want to piss
on
me?
anybody.
I get it. You want to piss me? Just worry about your daughter and your children, okay?
Yeah, they straight. They ain't wearing no fake bags. Know that.
What's the fake bag? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. Niggas wearing fake Chanel and shit. Nigga, you know, it's the end of the world now.
Don't you shop at BHK too?
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I thought you was talking to me, but yeah, whatever. Hey, yo, Ashley, you gonna come up here to Malibu though?
No, nigga, you fucked me in Atlanta, and no, I'm not coming.
I'm in Malibu, bro. Yo, smart ass.
I know where you at, Lucy. Stop playing with me.
Oh, no, well, whack 100 at. I need to have a conference with him, man.
No, you don't.
Put something together. Why? Whack 100, fuck with me. What you talking about?
I don't remember that. I think the last time they kicked you off the room.
Bro.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yikes.
Is that what you about to do?
Good sex and pussy. Wait, is that? Oh, I think it is. Oh, no.
So what you getting dressed up for? You going to the Disney party?
No, no. If you're going, just let me know how it is.
I'm just saying, why you dressed up? See, you trying to get all hot and all ready.
What are you
No.
talking about?
It was just a joke, bro. You
Stop it. Is he trying to fuck you or not? This is his way of shooting his shot, and it's not great.
Listen,
Oh,
we already tried it. It's not bad work. He already did it. Hello?
Bro. Y'all females always think somebody's shooting a shot at you, bitch. We are just talking to you. We're just talking to y'all. That's all we're doing.
I mean, it was
being cordial.
It was in a
That's what we're
flirty,
doing.
you know. However, this has already happened. The DM was already laid there. However, Lucy is an associate on Clubhouse.
Oh, he was in your DM too?
Most definitely.
The DMs is crazy.
I like this got a dick, right?
Talk to a female, we got it thirsty and shit. Like, bro, ain't nobody y'all niggas on like that.
Why?
Hey, yo, they said the DMs was already there.
You know that bitch nasty on dick, right?
You know what I got to hello? Just like
You know that shit big.
You always be trying to promote me.
Oh my
You
god.
know that dick big as hell?
Oh my God, girl. Papi.
Listen, you know that bitch got a fat ass dick, right?
Nah, I don't know.
I never sent him that video.
Oh, you trying to fuck you? She charged for that.
We never did. No, we never talked like that. So I don't know what y'all talking about.
Ashley, hello?
I mean, so what you was in the DM about?
Yeah. So,
Hello?
Why you lying?
When I first met her, but see, that ain't nobody business though. What?
Yes, it is our business. We had it.
I mean, listen. A lot of niggas be in my DMs. However,
Y'all niggas is real geeky. I ain't gonna lie.
niggas are gay. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, bro. Hey, look. Like I said, ain't nothing got
When I
nothing to do with me on this
ask you a
motherfucker.
question, when I come into the room, do you just like click on that video and just watch it for you know?
Yes.
Hello?
Y'all niggas is toxic as hell.
Please come home.
Bro. Go ahead.
No, I just showed him the dick.
No, girl, I'm not showing that baby.
Why is you saying shit like that? What's wrong?
I got beans and bologna.
Wait, I'm gonna say, hi, Gabby, baby. I miss my
Well, Naughty did say that she.
Please come home now. I got beans and bologna.
You know what? When your show dropping? When my show drop?
She's treacherous.
So, okay, I'll tell them about. Oh yeah. You seen the cast list, right?
I cannot wait to see it.
Florida. Akasha Bailey, myself, Kayla, you know, Aubrey's girlfriend, What's her name? Damn. I don't like that girl. Elena. Elena do YouTube, the white girl. Yeah. Well, she not white, she Asian. Barbie. Me, this girl named Carmen. This girl named Madison. Madison, that's the one. Yeah, Madison from Florida. She dark skin, yeah.
Not that bang yang. Not that bang yang. Oh no! Whoa! Back now!
Bye. You gotta go. Fucking retard.
Yeah, that's Republican.
How old she know?
Hello?
چه بتایی؟
دلم برات خیلی تنگ شده.
Tell her. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Mr. D, you can't talk.
Hey, they make themselves look good because these women gonna flop to them like a mother.
It's scary.
Man,
Very scary.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Y'all, like, bro, a lot of motherfuckers, they don't draw the line, bro. You like this person, you probably know that they lying, but it would ruin their image in your mind if you found out the truth. Nah, fuck that. You gotta keep it 100 in this bitch. If you talking about you making money, bitch, I need to see it. Because motherfuckers see lying, bro. If you talking heavy, big dick shit, big monkey nut shit, talking about how you doing this, how you living this, man, show that. Show it. Prove it. You say you got good credit, prove it, bitch. Like, folks have gotten too comfortable with lies, bro. That's what I'm saying. If a motherfucker was there and we talking real money and shit, and a nigga PTR'ing up, we talking about real life shit, nigga, I'll PTR, we can go blow for blow, nigga. And I don't know personal shit, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. When I'm talking about credit, nigga, I got it. I can talk about it. If I'm talking about cars, I can talk about it. If I can talk about property, I've done it. I can talk about it. But motherfuckers just be comfortable listening to motherfuckers that lie. Let me order this church. Hey, how you doing? Can I get a, y'all still sell spicy churches talking about, what the hell? Leave them alone. Churches in hush. Leave them alone. Church is good as hell.
You know Chicken George?
I don't know, to be honest.
The one that.
I never ate church.
Well, he ain't but.
He getting fat, and when he go on that date later tonight with that sticky chicken finger, he gonna be fat, and he gonna be the catfish.
Churches is good for us.
Gotta get this motherfucker out of here.
Okay. And this will come to a vote. But I want to ask from your side. Forget about Israel. Who is leading the Palestinian people? Who will bring this path of peace? Who is the party? What is like the name? Like, give me, like, show me the people.
Okay.
And how much support do they have for this?
That's a very good question. Okay. So you can't just build a nation overnight, right? It's going to take. If you started today, it would take 10 years before a nation is built, right? I mean, you don't just build.
But you start with like leaders with vision. You know, you need leaders with vision. Who are the leaders with the vision?
Which we have.
Who?
We have. I don't know who.
Name one. You don't. I don't know who, but we have them. Come on.
No. It's racist. Wait.
Listen, you need to understand. This is what. You need to understand. This is what we claim for.
We just don't know their names. We're just asking simply to tell us their names. We don't know their names, but you're more closely aligned with them.
I want to follow them. I want to promote them.
No. I think we should have more. We don't need one leader right now. We could have a what is it called? a board of directors. Or
will it work? Will it work? Will the Palestinian people trust them?
No. Yes, they've said that. Yes.
Who said this?
Said
The
it.
Palestinians in general said this. I mean, this is the only way to build a nation to begin with. You can't just say, okay, here's a leader. That person is going to build.
What about the Iranians getting rockets? What about the Iranians and the rockets? What about those?
The Iranian rockets? They didn't kill anybody.
They didn't kill anyone. I'm talking about the rockets that have been coming over from Gaza every day.
Oh.
Hey, Edward.
What about those, Edward?
Wait, before you do it, hold on. Let's ask him.
I got two questions.
Wait, Edward, you're aware, aren't you, that there's a Palestinian Authority today, and they refuse to have elections now for 16 years, folks, or is it 18? I forget.
Okay, but Palestinians do not trust the Palestinian Authority.
But how can they have a government if the government is...
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they have a government today.
Why are you blaming Israel? My question is, why are you blaming Israel if the government won't even allow elections? Why do you
Furthermore, the Palestinians don't want to live with the Israelis. They've made it very clear.
That's not true.
No, that is true. That is true. The majority of Palestinians don't want to live with Israelis.
Wait, Benjamin Netanyahu was the one that went to the UN with showing a map of Israel.
Okay. Edward, let's.
No, he was actually showing the security borders around that area, not from the river to the sea.
Guys, hold on.
If you actually listen to the speech at the UN that he made, it was very important in relation to the security that was for the Israeli people. Yeah, he was showing a map. It wasn't from the river to the sea.
Hold on, guys. Guys, hold on. I don't want to deflect there, okay? I want to try and look kind of forward. And Edward was talking about this technocratic government, and I want to try and kind of look forward, if we can, of what is possible. And who is going to form it? I mean, do you guys working on this team, like, is there someone that is, like, pursuing this option? Like, what is happening?
So you're simplifying it, because to build a nation, you actually have to bring in outside experts. You can't expect Palestinians.
Who will bring?
It'll be between the Palestinians and Israelis. And
you make it sound so easy. You make it sound like it's going to happen overnight.
That would be the first step.
But
what first step?
It's not easy. You know why?
The first step was I'll tell you what the first step was. The first step was when Yasser Arafat threw the agreement in the.
But again, I don't want to go back. I'm trying to kind of look forward and try to resolve this. And I understand, there's a lot of past, but I'm trying to kind of. What did I do? I made a mistake, I think. Okay.
Ribono shel olam, there are no mistakes.
Yes, this is the mistake.
What happened? Now you don't want to say it.
No, that I moved him to stickers, to Republican.
Edward, what people are saying.
Sorry. I'm trying to do this dream team, and you said it's the Israelis and the Palestinians to decide. But I'm asking, okay, so the Israeli, the government will form and will create a team, or we'll have a new election for this. But who from the Palestinians? Who will decide it? Hamas and Fatah?
No. First of all, no.
So who? I'm trying to be realistic.
Okay, listen. If there's a path forward, and I said this before, Daniel, that automatically neutralizes the militant or military forces.
Who the fuck is the partner for peace, Edward? You're not answering the question.
I just said you need to have
who is the partner for peace? What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll explain it. You keep Palestinians. Let me explain.
Go.
You need to have a board of 5 or 6 PhDs that know how to run a nation, or at least a state, and work to build an economy, to build.
No, this is technocratic. You're explaining what who will appoint
technocratic meaning experts. You got to bring.
I understand.
Experts.
Who will appoint those experts? I understand this 100%.
Yeah, the experts will come from around the world.
But who's going to agree to that? Who's going to fucking agree to that?
Palestinians would.
Are you mad? Are you crazy? How do you think Palestinians are going to agree to that? They threw Fatah off the buildings. They threw the people off the buildings. Hamas
Hamas and Fatah were.
That's what you're dealing with, Edward. None of these guys are going to sit down and go, oh, well, we've got some PhDs in, let them take over and look after the place. Come on, mate.
Yes, Palestinians will do that.
No, they won't. Now, you're on fucking La La Land. You really are. You're on a dream world.
No, I'm a
You want to take a group of non-existing people that will rule on Palestinians that will never accept them. Like,
I did not say
parallel
rule.
dimension.
I said
parallel
help build
dimension where these
structures
people
for
exist,
government.
where you can bring people from outside, and the Palestinian will say, okay, no problem. We will take someone from outside.
Actually, they've already said that multiple times.
Yeah, of course they said it. Where? When did
You're living in fantasy land, my friend. Fantasy land.
Edward, I really like so. So who is this team? What, like, you know, the entire world is now talking about. It's like you have like people in Colombia, you have like people from everywhere.
Yes.
How hard it is to find those 5 people to start this initiative?
However many people it is, how hard it is to find it. I mean, that's
10 people. Who is doing the search?
Whatever it is, it's not hard to find. That's not the issue.
What is the name of the organization that is working on this?
There isn't one that's working on it.
So how can we have, like, this is what we try to tell you. No, we're talking about peace, ending occupation, finding solution, and we try to tell you, who are we supposed to talk to? Give us
What do
a
you mean?
name.
Wait, Israel?
Who represents the
Are you
Palestinians?
saying Israel is working on peace, Daniel?
No, forget about Israel. I'm asking you as a Palestinian, who is your leader? Take me to your leader. We will resolve this, okay? We will replace Netanyahu with someone that will reach their hand to peace